Alright, today we're going to be building a Bitcoin or LiteCoin mining rig, depending on which price is highest at this time. And so I got 4 HD 7850 dual fan cards. They're 170 a piece. So this is 340, 680 for all the cards. 680. ASIC Extreme 4, 970. Has its own board, power, and reset switch. Pretty much ideal for Bitcoin mining rig. Only $100, so we're at $780 at that point. Processor, multi-core, it's a dual core, Athlon 2, $50. So we're at, which would be $830 at that point. This was $100, so we're at $930. This right here will take a 1x PCI slot to 16x, and that's good for, that takes us to PCI Express. And for video playback, it's okay and everything, but for Bitcoin mining, you don't have to worry about all that. You know, you're not hardcore gaming, and you should have no problem out of that. And that's going to give me 4 slots. Otherwise, there's only 3 on the motherboard, only 3 PCI Express slots. This was about $10. So at this point, right now, you could do a 750 watt. You don't really need a 1000 watt one. I thought I needed more, but once I ran the numbers, don't need that much. So yeah. So this whole setup right here, plus RAM, which is about $20, we're talking $950. The rig will make us about $300 a month on LiteCoins right now. I'm predicting it'll do 1.3 gigahashes. So let's check it. This case I built out of 2 old cases, and I basically just took this baffled that you screw, we got the cards into, off another case and screwed it on top of here. I drilled out all the rivets for the pop for the bottom of the thing, and this support was down here. I took it from here and screwed it in here and used metal tapping screws. And I added 2 case fans, and I already had 1 case fan. Next we're going to install the CPU, and you lift that lever up, and actually right there is a little mark that matches the arrow right there, and so that's how you want to put it in. Alright, in place, and now we take this lever and we go like that with it. Now it's locked in place. Now it's time to put the CPU fan on, and right there, that is your thermal paste. It's already installed, and so it's just a lever action here. It's not terribly hard. But if you were into hardcore gaming, or you're going to use this process more than just a drone, I'd recommend scraping off this thermal paste and get some like Arctic silver. It's better. So yeah, don't touch that. Don't get any dust on that. You want it to be perfectly clean. So yeah, we'll put that on next. Alright, and that basically just clamps down on there. There's a little clamp type thing. The plug plugs into the place that says CPU fan. So next we're going to do the power supply. And so that's going to go over there. So let me get the power supply. So the power supply is installed. Just has these little wing nuts you tighten on. This is a 24 pin plug, and it has a little jet out that if it's just a 20 plug, you could do that too. But it clips onto there. And then this is the 8 plug for the CPU. That's plugged in. And then it actually comes with a couple of Molexes, and I run the fans off of those. So we're good on that. A lot of extra wires, which I'll run to the GPUs and stuff, power. So now I'm just going to put the RAM in. I'll put it in the first slot all the way closest to the motherboard. Hard drive is now installed with its crazy adapter, so we're going to put a video card in. Yeah, some weird old adapter, and the plug is very cheap. Some of the pins were bent, which I hope that'll be okay. I haven't bent them and plugged them in properly. But anyway, next we'll put a 7850 in. Dual fan. Very nice. Here it is all finished. I got this one card on the riser I talked about. As you can see, it goes through the 2 cards. I got a, I think it's a 100 CFM fan pumping air down between these 3 cards on the motherboard. And I got this card spaced out and leaned with spacers that I've made. So I got 2 case fans over there, and 1 big one there, and then 1 small one there going to the processor. Yeah, I like the blue of the power supply. It's pretty cool. I painted this case red. I'll show you how to make a case like this. It's 2 crappy cases essentially. Let's see what else. Let's look at the statistics. What am I doing on this thing? I'm doing 333 or 334 kilohashes per card, coming out to 1.3 kilohashes. I'm running each of the 7850s at overclock speeds of let's see, 1035 on each card. They're running at about 67 Celsius. I've seen them get as high as 62. So I'm running all 4 cards. I'm running it on Windows 7 simply because I had Windows 7. Now, from what I'm told, you can run 8 cards on Linux. Windows only has a limit of 4. But anyway, this motherboard could only really handle 1 more card, and I'd have to use the PCI 1X slot like I did for this card. I'm running what they call null plugs, I can't say it right, VGA plugs with diodes in them to simulate a screen so the card is always on so you can mine. Otherwise the card would shut itself off and you would not be able to mine continuously. Yep. I'm running LiteCoin mining at this time, and I'm running just about just under 3 LiteCoins a day, just about $10 per day on this rig, minus power, which is $1.50. So I'm running about $9.50 on this rig per day, and I'm running 600 watts right now. How many amps? 5 amps. Yep. So yeah, 600 watts. I direct wired a plug on a 20 amp breaker. Yeah, so I should have enough. I can expand at least 2 more machines on this one plug, and then I might want to use this other breaker I have that's empty, because you don't want to overload a breaker. But yeah, you can get by with a 750 watt power supply and save about, I don't know, 40 bucks. So anyway, this is my rig, making me money. Gonna be making another one soon. I will do a video showing you how to make that case with the upper placement for a card. It's really easy. So hope you guys like this video. Happy LiteCoin and Bitcoin mining.